Hello, and welcome to this Business in Belgium presentation. Over the course of the next 15 minutes, we will show you how to navigate the business world in Belgium, and we will briefly present their culture, history, economics, and the business environment. Belgium is located in Western Europe, sandwiched between France and Germany and bordering the North Sea. Belgium has about 40 miles of seacoast on the North Sea near the Straits of Dover and is approximately the size of Maryland. The Meuse and the Scheldt are Belgium's principal rivers.
History. The Belgian nation has been ruled, invaded, and taken over by many dynasties and empires, which include the Romans, the Franks, the Holy Roman Empire, the Habsburg Empire, Spain, Austria, Revolutionary France, the United Kingdom of Netherlands, and the Nazi Germans. The history of Belgium stretches back before the origin of the modern state of that name in 1830. The first humans arrived about 30,000 years ago, and the Belgium has been sparsely populated by the nomads and ancient tribes ever since. Belgium currently occupies part of the old Roman province of Belgica, a people of ancient Gaul. They have been independent since the 1830s. The Industrial Revolution brought prosperity in the 19th century, also political dichotomy between liberal businessmen and socialist workers. Germans invaded Belgium in 1914, which was World War I. Three new regions, Flanders, Dutch-speaking in the north, Wallonia, meaning French-speaking in the south, and bilingual Brussels in the middle. Celebrations. Belgian National Day, July 21st. Brussels is where most action takes place, where fireworks, displays, street performers, custom performers, and huge military parade in the Brussels Park commemorate the country's independence achieved in 1830. Brussels Beer Weekend takes 3 days in September in Brussels at the Grand Palace. It consists of stands selling a variety of Belgium's beer at all reasonable prices and live music. Holidays. New Year's Day and Christmas are important holidays. Easter Monday, April 6th, is Monday after Easter. Easter Sunday, also known as Pascha, generally accounted to the most important holiday of the Christian year. Ascension Day, May 14th, 40 days after Easter. The ascension of Jesus into heaven 39 days after resurrecting on Easter Sunday. Independence Day, July 21st. National independence is celebrated on this day. Separation of Belgium from the Netherlands. Armistice Day, November 11th. It marks the end of World War I in 1918.
Major cities of Belgium. Brussels is the capital and it has a population of 1.139 million people. Antwerp has a population of about 480,000 people. Ghent has a population of about 241,000. And Bruges has an estimated population of about 116,000. Corruption Index. Corruption Perception Index of 2014. Scores range from 0, which is highly corrupt, to 100, which is very clean. And the score is 76 out of 100. The Bribe Payers Index, 0 out of 10. The higher the score, the less likely they will try to bribe you. The score is 8.7 out of 10. The rank is 3 out of 28. Enforcement, this is moderate. That means that Belgium sort of enforces their laws to their people. Control of corruption. The scale is negative 2.5 to 2.5. Higher values correspond to better governance. The percentile is 90%, and the score is 1.499. Demographics. 97% of Belgians live in cities. Belgium has 3 official languages: Flemish, which is also Dutch, French, and German. The northern part of the country, occupied by the Flemings, speak Dutch. This group accounts for about 50% of all the Belgian population. The southern part of the country, occupied by the Walloons, speak French. This group accounts for about 33% of the population and includes the largest city in Belgium, Brussels. A small population in the eastern part of the country speaks German. Economy. Belgium is a constitutional monarchy. They have a free enterprise economy with a majority of GDP coming from the service industry and foreign trade. In 2007, Belgium was ranked the 15th largest trading nation in the world. Antwerp, located in the Flanders region of Belgium, is known as the current capital of the diamond industry in the world. It is home to 1,500 diamond firms. International politics. Brussels is the de facto capital of the European Union. Brussels also is the home of NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Many other international political entities call their home Brussels, so much so that a popular nickname for this city is the capital of Europe. Religion. A great majority of Belgians are Roman Catholic. A small minority are Protestant, Muslim, or Jewish. Food. Belgium is known for its fine cuisine. There are a large amount of top-rated restaurants in this country. Moles frites, a dish that pairs mussels and French fries with mayonnaise, is the nation's dish. Belgian waffles are also known well worldwide. Belgian chocolate is probably the most famous food known by everyone around the world. Chocolate is actually one of the country's main food exports. Main chocolatiers are Godiva, Leonidas, and Neuhaus. National drink is beer. Sports. Like many European countries, or countries around the world really, football, aka soccer, is huge in Belgium. The Belgian national team has been a powerhouse in world football for quite some time. The national team is known as the Red Devils. The Belgian Pro League, also known as the Jupiler League, is the country's football league. Cycling also has been popular over the years due to famous Belgian nationals who have won the Tour de France and other major cycling races.
Hofstede's cultural variables. Power distance. Belgium has a fairly high power distance at 65. In business, attitudes are more formal towards managers and administration. The power distance is higher in Belgium than here in the States. Individualism. Belgium also has a fairly high score in individualism as well, at 75. Belgians are in favor of more private opinions, taking care of themselves and their immediate families other than a more collectivist society. Masculinity. Belgium has medium masculinity score of 54. So this means that the society is more balanced than a highly competitive country like the USA. A highly competitive society would not work here in Belgium. Uncertainty avoidance. With a score of 94, Belgium has one of the highest scores obtained on the UAI index. In business and everyday life, rules and structure are strongly encouraged because, if lacking, the Belgians will be likely to stress. There is a lot of planning done in this country. Long-term orientation. Belgium also scores high in this variable with a score of 82. The people here believe that truth depends on the situation, context, and time. This is a pragmatic society. Indulgence. With a 57, Belgium scores in the medium range of indulgence. That means that this country doesn't mind spending money and having a good time. They like to have their leisure time. But on the other hand, they are less indulgent than us here in America. Rule of law. Belgium is classified as moderately free in the Rule of Law Index with the Heritage Foundation. They have a current score of 68.9 and a rank of 40 out of 178 countries. Their score is 8.4 points higher than the world average and slightly above regional average. Both Walloon and Flemish Belgians attach a lot of importance to developing personal relationships. Walloons are more relationship-oriented than the Flemish, who tend to be more task-oriented. All Belgians, however, set a strict dividing line between business and social matters. Private life is generally off-limits for anyone except family and close friends. It is normal to not consider a business deal complete until it has been acknowledged and confirmed in writing. Belgians are generally punctual, with Flemish Belgians being the most meticulous. Jackets, not suits, are the norm in Belgium, along with nice polished shoes. Little class conscientiousness is shown. Women may wear trousers, particularly trouser suits. If in doubt, it's better to be well dressed rather than underdressed. Belgium also can be rainy. A raincoat is normally sufficient. An umbrella doesn't need to be carried. Introduction by a third party is desirable, especially in the business world. When introduced, a handshake accompanied by an appropriate phrase like "good day" is typical. Shake hands firmly with men, gently with women, and wait for the woman to offer her hand. In business meetings, it is customary for a new arrival to go around the room shaking all the participants by the hand. The personal space zone of most Belgians extends roughly 1.5 feet. When meeting for the first time, make sure steady but not intense eye contact is used. You want them to know you're listening, but you don't want to be invasive. Breaking the ice. Choose a general topic. Avoid issues like language, Belgian politics, or questions about the other party's family life. A good starting point can be a comment on the high quality of Belgian food, beer, or chocolate, and soccer is definitely always okay. Belgians tend to share the same priorities: conflict avoidance, attachment to one's roots, and mistrust of authority. In social settings, women and people of the opposite sex may also kiss, generally 3 times starting with the right cheek, the left cheek from the point of view of the person kissing. Gift giving is not expected, but if desired, a modest gift is acceptable. Do not, however, include your company logos or your business card. If you receive a gift, open it right away and show appreciation in front of the person who brought it to you. If you're invited into a Belgian home, it's acceptable to bring a gift. Flowers and chocolates are good, but wine is not. The rules on flowers are the same as for most other European countries. No chrysanthemums or carnations, and no yellow flowers. Yellow implies that her husband has a mistress, and the flowers should be sent in advance. A handwritten note of appreciation the following day will also be welcome.